Welcome back to the deep dive. This week, for our high-speed summary, it feels like we saw a major conflict come to a head.
It really did. It's this constant tension between the raw physical infrastructure that AI demands and the very complex cognitive risks these new models are creating.
Exactly, and that's our mission today, to unpack that clash for you. So let's start with the infrastructure, with the hardware.
Right.
Elon Musk's XAI. They announced a plan for a compact solar farm right next to their Colossus data center in Tennessee.
And on the surface, that sounds great. A step toward clean energy.
It sounds great, but the critics, they were very quick to jump on this. They pointed out this installation will generate a tiny, tiny fraction of the power needed.
Not even for running it day to day, just for the training.
Just for training these massive models, so it's more symbolic than anything.
Well, the symbol actually highlights the real problem.
Mhm.
If you need a whole solar farm just to offset a tiny piece of the energy bill, you realize how astronomical the base demand is.
And that demand is going global, which I think is a perfect segue to the India data center boom.
A huge deal. You've got India's biggest conglomerates. We're talking Tata, Airtel, Adani, all aggressively buying up land and, crucially, securing power access for AI-ready data centers.
So this is signaling that enterprise AI adoption is it's taking off.
It's accelerating so fast that these power hubs are becoming critical national infrastructure.
Okay, so if we step away from the physical world, the power grids and data centers, the other side of this is the cognitive risk.
Right.
And Google's Gemini 3 made huge waves this week. It's showing big advances in multimodal reasoning. So understanding text, images, audio all at once, and this is the key part, emotional understanding.
And that immediately set off the debate, didn't it? The danger is overtrust.
Yeah.
We start to trust these systems because they sound
Wow.
so deeply empathetic.
And the sources were clear that regulators, especially in places like India, really need to treat this emotional AI as high risk.
Especially in sensitive fields. Think about healthcare or law enforcement. The potential for manipulation there is just enormous.
Which brings us right to this concept you mentioned before we started, the illusion of thought.
Exactly. This is the crucial context for all of this. What is the AI actually doing? It's not reasoning. It doesn't understand concepts.
So what is it doing?
It's operating on pure advanced statistical prediction. It mimics human logic. It mimics emotion because it has learned the patterns from trillions of data points.
Not because it actually gets it.
Not at all. And that's why you get hallucinations and these very confident-sounding errors. It's why using these systems in, say, law or medicine requires such extreme caution.
Okay, shifting gears a bit to the market. A new battlefield is opening up.
The shopping assistants.
Yeah, OpenAI and Perplexity are both launching these AI tools to summarize reviews, recommend products. But what I found really interesting was the reaction from the smaller e-commerce AI startups.
They're unfazed.
Totally unfazed. They believe their competitive moat is defensible.
And they have a point. The big general models, they sort of struggle with that deep niche domain expertise. Things like real-time inventory, or specific retailer integrations.
The smaller guys live and breathe that stuff.
That's their entire business.
Yeah.
And this whole thing points to a much bigger shift in go-to-market strategies.
Okay, what do you mean?
Well, both Google and OpenAI are basically predicting that AI agents are about to become the main way we discover and buy things. They'll be the new sales channel.
So we're talking about AI automating demos, qualifying leads, personalizing the whole onboarding process.
All of it, which will dramatically reduce what they call customer acquisition cost, or CAC. It's a total rebuild of the digital storefront.
And speaking of innovation, we should probably give a quick nod to the regional spotlight.
Absolutely. Google and Accel are partnering up in India to find the next breakout AI startups.
Offering cloud credits, mentorship, all of that. It just confirms that India is a major, major global talent hub now.
And that talent is so visible. I mean, did you see the viral story about the 17-year-old student?
The one who built Sophie, the AI teacher robot.
Yes. A robot that can actually explain subjects and interact with speech. It just shows you the incredible potential for innovation in edtech, especially for schools that don't have a lot of resources.
So when you boil it all down, what does this week mean for you, for the listener?
I think the sources confirm that AI is accelerating on two fronts. The infrastructure is getting bigger and more power-hungry, while the models are pushing the very boundaries of what we even perceive as thought.
And you have Gemini 3 with its synthetic empathy arriving at the exact same time we're all being reminded that LLMs only predict,
Mm,
that they have this illusion of thought, that tension is real.
it is. So that's the challenge for you to think about this week. What are the immediate steps we, as a society, must take to audit and safely integrate these AI systems? Systems that sound so convincingly human, but, well, they lack any true conceptual understanding at all. That audit has to start now.